Ladybugs, thank you so much for your support, for the request, and we are going to play J. Cole Clouds for you today. Who can't do with some J. Cole in the house for some mental health? Without further ado, here we go, J. Cole and Clouds.
My niggas be smoking on something.
Woo!
Head to the clouds. I ain't been stepping out, top sticking out in the crowd. This world is changing right in front of me. Gray hairs, I'm aging quicker than I thought I'd be.
Man, that's straight up for me. Out of all of the Kendrick, the Drake, the J. Cole stuff, y'all remember the day when he stood up on that stage and he's like, man, I got to bow out of this. That's just, I got to apologize. I got to own my stuff. It's not my kind of thing. It doesn't help me be clean in my soul here. And you remember I sat here and said, I appreciate this man. He's doing the right thing. And everybody's trashing him, calling him weak, a loser, no good. This guy has character. I'm telling you. J. Cole has character. As a mental health professional, I don't like weakness. I like strength. I like people who know who they are. I don't like people who just drift where the popularity is or drift where the money is. I like them to stand on business, to be themselves as a person, as a husband, wife, father, mother, all that stuff. He's like, man, these people be smoking on something loud, heading to the clouds. I ain't been stepping out, tired of sticking out in the crowd. This world's changing right in front of me. That to me was the biggest part. I ain't been stepping out. Like I've just kind of stepped back a little bit. Tired of sticking out in the crowd. I don't want to play this game with everybody anymore. The world's changing right in front of me. Gray hairs, I'm aging quicker than I thought I'd be. The story of what it feels like to be growing up, growing old. And you know what? God, when you're a child, act like a child. But when you're a grown up, you better put the childish things away. It's right there in the Bible, y'all.
This world is changing right in front of me. Gray hairs, I'm aging quicker than I thought I'd be. Straight up, straight up, straight up, straight up, straight up, straight up. Straight up, straight up, straight up. I'm having so I feel like that. Straight up, straight up, straight up, straight up, straight up, straight up. Please believe these flows teach egos to freeze and then recede. I'm C4 beneath your Jeep. The second you turn that keyhole, the heat blows. Your weak flows right out the water. The father, boy, I work smarter and harder.
I have no idea. I cannot keep up with that. I want to read it like it's out of a religious, an English literature book. Please believe these flows teach egos to freeze and then recede. These words are teaching egos to freeze. Hold on, stop, and then recede, go backwards. Shrink the ego. That is one of the biggest things. And you take a 12-step program for drug addicts, alcoholics, anybody who's in addiction. The first thing they talk about is shrinking the ego. I'm C4 beneath your Jeep. That's like dynamite, right? That's underneath your Jeep. The second you turn that keyhole, then he blows your weak flows right out the water. As soon as you get in the Jeep and turn it, I am the dynamite that's going to explode that Jeep and blow your weak flows out. I kind of like this, actually.
Flows teach egos to freeze and then recede. I'm C4 beneath your Jeep. The second you turn that keyhole, the heat blows. Your weak flows right out the water. The father, boy, I work smarter and harder. My style got a restraining order. Don't bother. I charter unseen territories in order to push it farther than you niggas had ever thought. I caught a lot of murder charges. Turn artists to martyrs. When I rock, that turns to goddess. Fiends turn to kings. Dreams turn to things tangible.
Gosh, we could just sit here and go line by line with this. This might be just hearing it. One of the best J. Cole. I don't know a lot of J. Cole, but I like this probably better than anything at this point. I caught a lot of murder charges, turned artists to martyrs. And this goes back, doesn't it, to I charter unseen territories in order to push it farther than you had ever thought of. And then he goes into catching the murder charges, turning artists into martyrs, because I'm destroying them. I'm taking them down. They are finished. When I rock, thought turns to goddess, like a thought. Yeah, those thoughts that are out there into a goddess, like they are adored. I can change that. It's almost God-like the way he's talking. Fiends turn to kings. People who are fiends, they're not in control. They're powerless. They need like a drug. Somebody's fiending for a drug. I've got to have this. I have no control. I'm weak because all I want is that thing. It has power over me, but fiends turn to kings. Dreams turn to things tangible. The things that you just dream about that probably never would happen actually are able to happen. My hands are full with grands I pulled. The money is flowing.
Territories in order to push it farther than you niggas had ever thought of. I caught a lot of murder charges, turn artists to martyrs. When I rock that turns to goddess. Fiends turn to kings, dreams turn to things tangible. My hands are full with grants I pull from stanzas. No, I can't go slow. I'm Sandra Bull. Either proceed with speed or don't breathe. Snow Creed, the color that won't heed to the warning. The planet of shake when I perform.
This is too much for me. It's too much for me. From stanzas, no, I can't go slow. The stanzas that have the lyrics on them. I'm Sandra Bull. Either proceed with speed or don't breathe. Sandra Bullock, and Speed. I'm assuming that's what that is. Oh, I'm Sandra Bull. What else would that be other than her? Either proceed with speed or don't breathe. Wasn't there a movie she was in where somebody had her, told her don't breathe? There's no creed or color that won't heed the warning. Heed to the warning. The planet'll shake when I'm performing. What else, y'all?
My hands are full with grants I pull from stanzas. No, I can't go slow. I'm Sandra Bull. Either proceed with speed or don't breathe. Snow Creed, a color that won't heed to the warning. The planet will shake when I'm performing. Tectonic plates from a place with text on their waist. So stay safe or get left with chest on your faces. Death waits for your last breath. I'ma pass the test. Yes, I'm a master chef. Wanna taste and pay for it. They claim they're real, but they're seldom straight for it. The pain I feel on my frame gets transmuted to a dangerous flame. I spit fire at the devil while the angels sing. The flow changed, but remains the same. I'm plain Jane out of chain on my neck, but shine like baguettes. Ashamed not to flex to rhyme like the rest. My mind's quite depressive.
How do you keep up with all this? How in the world can you catch all of this? Somebody's got to be able to stop and just say, all right, let's take an hour and go line by line. Because I don't know what it even all means. The flow changed, but Jermaine's the same. That's him, right? His name? I'm plain Jane, not a chain on my neck, but shine like baguettes. A shame, not a flex, to rhyme like the best. My mind's quite depressed if I don't write these. It's like he's not the same person unless he writes it. He's got to get this out. He's got to get this out.
This flame, I spit fire at the devil while the angels sing. The flow changed, but Jermaine's the same. I'm plain Jane, out of chain on my neck, but shine like baguettes. Ashamed not to flex to rhyme like the rest. My mind's quite depressed if I don't write these. I'm Spike Lee of the audio, back in my barrio. Parties got shot up, so I built up all my cardio. Dodge shells, collect coins like a Mario, but this is not a game, an experience.
You can stop every single time with this. Try to figure it out. I'm Spike Lee of the audio, back in my barrio. Oh, man. Parties got shot up, so I built up all my cardio. Dodge shells, collect coins like a Mario, the Mario Bros. This is not a gaming experience. I'm serious. This is not pretend. This is for real.
Shot up, so I built up all my cardio. Dodge shells, collect coins like a Mario, but this is not a game, an experience. I'm serious, nigga. Straight up, 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 straight up. I'm high, so I feel like that. Yeah, my niggas be smoking on something loud. Head to the clouds, I ain't been stepping out, tired sticking out in the crowd. This world is changing right in front of me. Gray hairs, I'm aging quicker than I thought I'd be. I'm that bass in your trunk, the bullet that missed Trump, the gun that jammed, cause it seemed God had other plans. The son of man extending his hand, the son of Sam, and forgiveness for all of the homicides.
Oh my goodness gracious. Everybody settle in. Let's just read this one by one, shall we? I'm the bass in your trunk. The bullet, man, that bass in your trunk that just like makes the whole car reverberate. The bullet that missed Trump. The gun that got jammed because it seemed God had other plans. The Son of Man extending his hand to Son of Sam in forgiveness for all the homicides we witnessed. Good. Like, this talks about God. This talks about, talk about clouds, but this talks about God and how there is a divine plan. Things are not just accidental, that he actually can intervene to keep something from happening. The gun that jammed because it seemed God had other plans. I love that. No matter what anybody tries to do, if God has a plan for something, it will be carried out. And the forgiveness piece, that it's okay. Whatever you've done, it's okay. Whatever any of us have done, it's okay. As long as we can recognize it's what we've done and that someone else, i.e. God, has forgiven us for that. If we change our ways, if we do what we need to do to be a faithful follower. I love this. Love this part.
Right in front of me. Gray hairs, I'm aging quicker than I thought I'd be. I'm that bass in your trunk, the bullet that missed Trump, the gun that jammed, cause it seemed God had other plans. The Son of Man extending his hand, the Son of Sam, and forgiveness for all of the homicides we witnessed. The over-dramatized, the traumatized with sickness, thrown in a pan and caramelized for richness, and served on a plate with sirloin steak to billionaires who don't care if the world's gonna break. Long as they make money off it, pain brings profit. One man gains it, soon as the next man lost it. There's a bridge you can walk to hear God talk, but there are real slim odds a rich man crosses. Greed is a poisonous seed.
A rich man is not going to cross. It's going to be all the poor people, so to speak, in spirit, right? The people that, realize they're broken. That was the beautiful part. I just wish everybody could see that in the Bible with the story that people ask Jesus, why are you hanging out with these tax collectors, sinners, prostitutes, all these vagrants of society? And he's like, it's not the healthy people that need healing and a doctor. It's the sick people. I've come to heal. Y'all are righteous. You think you've got it going on. You think you know everything. You think you're totally clean. You think you deserve to be with God. Not going to mess with you. It's the people who say, please forgive me. I know I'm sick. I know I've messed up. I know I've got problems. I know I've made terrible choices. Those are the ones he wants to talk to because they're being honest. I love an honest person because it's like, I'm not going to sit here and pretend I'm the one that's got it all together. I'm the one that's messing up just as bad as anybody. Greed is a poisonous seed indeed, and it spreads like weeds to the mind's apple trees right up in here. Greed will take you over and convince you that you know better and you have more and you don't need anything or anybody else. I proceed with caution and I'm not flossing, unlike some. I'm not defined by my fortune. What I have doesn't define who I am. How I live defines who I am. And that's what I want everybody to be able to know in life. How you live is way more important than what you have. Break long as they make money off it. Pain brings profit. One man gains it soon as the next man lost it. There's a bridge you can walk to hear God talk, but there are real slim odds a rich man crosses. Cause greed is a poisonous seed indeed. As it spreads like weeds through the mind's apple trees. I proceed with caution and I'm not flossing. Unlike some, I'm not defined by my fortune. I'm defined by rhymes. Though I'm in my prime, there was times that I was down cause I thought I lost it. But lo and behold, as my poetry grows, I give all glory to God as the story unfolds. And the gray hairs that grow on my head will show. Ain't no time limit to get it. You ain't never too old, so keep hold of your dream, no matter how it seems. If you don't water your lawn, well then it won't stay green. I see babies turn fiends, addicted to the screen. The dad shares, cashiers replaced by machines. Don't buy, subscribe so you can just stream your content like rent. You won't own a thing before long. All the songs the whole world sings will be generated by latest of AI regimes. As all of our favorite artists erased by a screen from the wayside. Hey, whatever. This is so good, y'all. Before long, all the songs the whole world sings will be generated by the latest of AI regimes. They'll just be taken over. And who needs actual people anymore? You know what we do? We need the actual people. We need the physical presence of all the people singing these songs, not computer-generated pieces of them. As all of our favorite artists erased by its scream from the wayside, whatever happened to human beings. I say that all the time. It is the relationship that heals people. Not the existence, not money, not fame, not having things. We don't do good alone. I promise you we don't do good alone. Stay alone with yourself for very long. You'll drive yourself crazy. We are relational beings. We need people for the affirmation to be able to love other people, for the exploration of life, for doing things together, for the connection. We need it. This is so good, J. Cole.
Content like rent, you won't own a thing before long. All the songs the whole world sings will be generated by latest of AI regimes. As all of our favorite artists erased by a screen from the wayside. Hey, whatever happened to human beings? I'm high, so I feel like that. Yeah, my niggas be smoking on something loud.
What an ending to that. Smoking on something loud. Clouds, J. Cole. I love that. There's so much in there. I don't even know tons of J. Cole content, but when I read those things, I just think, please understand how important what he says is, that it's way different than what you're just showing in the world. It's way different than what you have. There's a greater purpose in this life. J. Cole, thank you for that. Remember, it's not real therapy, just Tom breaking down lyrics. If you want help, check the links, leave your comments, and remember, mental health matters, and so do people in relationships. See you on the next Reaction Therapy.